Okay, I get dressed, I send the email regarding the job opportunities that I've been putting off, and then I get to film the video about what I'm looking for in my dating life. Dressed, ready. This is literally gonna take me like 2 seconds, and it's like my brain does everything it possibly can to avoid me doing this. Like, I don't even have the thought process, like, oh, I don't have time for that, because it's absurd. Like, if I had that thought process, I would realize that I could just do it in 2 seconds. So my brain will like try to not have that thought process where like every time I start thinking about it, I just go, and it doesn't even complete of like, oh, why couldn't I do that? And when I actually do think about like, oh, I actually have time for that, I just go, oh, well, if I have time for it, I can do it later. But we're doing it now. She's pulled up. And that's literally it. And that's literally it. Sent. Okay. Now I get to talk about boys. Oh my god. We're avoiding the shame spiral, and we're just like, this is what I want to do, and this is my life, so here we go. And like, yeah. So, notes to remember: doing this exercise is a psychic realm. It doesn't relate to like actually dating physically. Like, thinking about, so this is like thinking about what you want in a partner. Like, who is my ideal partner? Every time you do that, you're engaging with a psychic projection in your mind. It does not relate to the actual people that you're with. It only relates to the actual people that you're with insofar as you are comparing your psychic projection of them to your psychic projection of like an ideal partner or experiences you've had in the past. But those are all memories. Memories are the psychic projections. So this is like psychic work in your own mind, and it doesn't have to do with other people. It is a exercise to understand yourself better, not to engage with the world. In order to engage with the world, which is very important, you have to go out and talk to real people. And if you're bringing your baggage of your projections into that as though that's the same realm, it's going to get really weird. So, who is my ideal partner? I will read you what I have written. I have just written a list in my way that I'm thinking about it. Like, what do I want? What am I thinking about? Like, if I'm thinking about something physical, it can be physical. If I'm thinking about like anything that I want, there's no boundary of thing I'm not allowed to write, or I have to like fully flesh him out. Like, just what do I care about? This is what I was doing just now. So, what do I want in a man? Kindness is his life's purpose. He is devoted to the service of others. This is where he puts his time, resources, energy. He is kind to everyone, to all. I feel safe around him in my body. He wants goodness for himself and me, believes everyone deserves it, and is committed to pursuing it. I am attracted to him. I don't feel like I'm settling. He is connected to spirit often, healthily, and respects my devotion to God as first priority above my connection to him. He trusts the universe. He loves to be outside and moves his body. He doesn't avoid pain for its own sake, craves alignment and truth over comfort. He is kind, direct, does not manipulate at all, good or bad. So good or bad is in like, He doesn't manipulate me to make a situation like more comfortable or easy for me to deal with. Like if he has a hard truth, or there's an incompatibility, or he's upset with me, or he feels like not good enough, or whatever, he doesn't, even if his reason is like the best, most like amazing reason ever for why he manipulated a situation to make something seem a way that it wasn't, or to like hide something or obfuscate like a truth, or like a way that I might be feeling about his behavior or something. Like it doesn't matter, he doesn't do it. Like even if it's purely altruistic. He doesn't try to be nice, he just moves naturally. Like kindness is just his MO. He's not constantly like putting in this like extra effort on top of like who he already is to like be nice, as in like be extra polite, be extra like whatever, like come off a way that feels like disingenuous to himself. He is present with me. He's clear with me. He enriches my life without becoming my center. So like I don't feel like I'm in a different, like somehow my single life is like on pause and I've entered like his realm. He doesn't become the center of my life. Like I am the center of my life, and my relationship to the world, to God, to everything is always at the center. And he in my life serves as my love interest. If my life is a movie, it wouldn't be a romance movie about him. It would be like the drama of my life, and I got the guy, you know? And in his life, I expect me to be the love interest. But in my life, I'm not the love interest. He's the love interest. And so he should be a love interest to me. Like he is serving as the second in my life, in the way of like, there's characteristics that you want in a hero that you wouldn't look for in a love interest. Like he doesn't need to save the day. He doesn't need to like be the crux of like the conflict or whatever. He's not the main conflict of the story. I don't feel like I have to do XYZ to keep him around. Like if I am bringing nothing, if I'm just baseline like and interacting with him, that's good enough. He's kind. He's truthful. He chooses me from purpose and clarity, his own purpose and clarity, not conditionally. So he's not trying to like make me fit. He's not like deluding himself. Like he's truly trying to see if like what he wants from his life aligns with what I am bringing to him and the energy that I'm showing up with. He's super open-minded, flexible, and willing to be humbled over and over again. He is grateful for opportunities to grow. So when his ego is challenged, he invites it because he is secure enough in his sense of self, in his sense of purpose, in his sense of wholeness and belonging, that challenges to his ego don't feel like they're going to tear his whole life apart. So now we move on to the next part of the exercise, which is like, this is a mirror of myself. If I am seeking partnership from this man, who do I have to be to show up for this relationship that I'm imagining? Because ultimately this man isn't real. This man is a part of me, is a reflection of myself, of the things that I value. So if I want someone who is all of these things, what would he want from me? And so this is like the ultimate purpose of the exercise, is to like use the mirror of the ideal partner as a way of like coming into better alignment with like who I truly want to be. Like, it seems like what I want is to be someone who has devoted their life's purpose to kindness and serving others. It seems like I really value being kind. And so, like, that's where I should be spending my energy, is to be kind to people, and, like, to not be kind based on what it can get me, but, like, to really be kind. And that I have to be really willing to be humbled. If I'm looking for this in another person, willingness to be open, and he's showing up with clarity and purpose, I have to be able to do the same. And I have to be really aware of how I'm feeling in my body. I'm like, oh, I have to be showing up that way. And I have to be showing up as a person who is not trying to prove that they're good enough. Like, I don't want a man who is putting me in the state of, like, worrying of, like, what can I do for him? What am I bringing to the relationship? Like, I have to truly I have to truly be gorgeous. Like, I have to be gorgeous, not become gorgeous, not, like, be gorgeous tomorrow, but, like, I am gorgeous. And, like, he wants that, and, you know, like, he can't feel like he's settling when he's with me, so I can't be a person who people settle for, you know? Like, I'm that girl, so that's what I want. But the main thing that's really showing up is, like, I have to be kind. I have to be kind, and I have to be super aligned with what I am looking for. Like, I can't be trying to make things work, because that's manipulation. I can't be trying to make things work that don't, and this is, like, the point where it's, like, I have to let go of things in my life that I'm thinking of something very specific, a connection that I have in my life that I can really appreciate the ways that it is aligning with what I am looking for. But ultimately, if I keep pursuing this, it's out of a feeling of lack. Like, it's not gonna get better than this. Like, I don't believe that I'm worth it, or that the universe is gonna show up for me. And, like, I'm not trusting the universe if I'm doing that. But I feel really gorgeous, like, writing this. I was like, it makes me feel really good about myself. Not to like, imagine this, like, imaginary guy. And because besides, like, this is everything that I'm fleshing out. Like, there's so many holes in, like, this dream guy. Sometimes I really try to flesh it out to, like, be like, what is this guy actually like? Like, what am I fully thinking about when I'm imagining this guy? But I really don't want to imagine this guy beyond the point where it's serving my own journey. Like, if I start imagining, like, exactly how he looks, exactly like blah, 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 I'm, like, dating a figment of my imagination. So you really kind of want him to be fuzzy a lot of the time, I think, other than when you're, like, doing specific exercise, because a lot of shadows go hiding in those details, I think. Like, you think you want someone kind, and then you realize what are you actually imagining when you imagine someone kind? Like, I'm imagining not, like, a bruised empathy where he's constantly trying to, like, apologize for himself or whatever. But he's really just, like, it's, like, super no bullshit, and it's, like, just engaging with everyone on the same plane. like, if something shows up in his element that isn't me, he's gonna give them the same degree of presence and clarity and openness and consideration that he's giving me. He's not showing up for me because of who I am. He's showing up for me because that's how he shows up in the world. Like, I want someone who is operating in a way that isn't dependent on like what I'm bringing to the table. And he's choosing me because he has a full wholeness in his life that works, like that naturally is aligning with mine. That like who I am in my natural state is exactly what he's looking for, exactly what he wants. Yeah. Thanks for sitting through this. I don't know. This was like a... No, I do know. Maybe you should do this exercise. Or maybe you should stop thinking about men so much and do something else. It's a beautiful thunderstorm today. So I'm gonna go outside and walk around in the park in the wet grass and get my toes damp. Okay? I love you. Bye.